Good goes everybody, because today we'll be playing a game called There Is No Spider Girl in My Basement. Let's start. Great title. People say that life consists of black and white lines. Who said that? Tell me their names. You got a source? Some believe the alternate. Others think that after a series of black ones, a white one will necessarily come, as if there's some universal balance that the world strives for. It's just a pattern recognition, or what do you call that? Some people's brains want to make it make sense. That's why they think there is some sort of universal balance or whatever. I forget what's that psychological phenomenon called, but yeah, it's something. I never thought so. There is no balance, no alternation. Life is an untamed animal. That can also be true. Like a predator that plays with you, traps you, injects you with the venom that slowly and painfully kills you. Excuse my pessimism. Perhaps this option may seem absurd. That's why I don't spread it around, but I adhere to it. I'm home. What is it? So I can click on stuff, right? I can see the blood trail, but I want to see something else. Okay, there's nothing to click on. Alright. But blood? Smells like blood. I hope I'm wrong. Although I felt a little sick, I followed the trail into the depths of my home. Hey, I could see the face. Someone speaking out. Look at you. What's up, man? I've noticed a shadow out of the corner of my eye, but my head was busy with the another thing. What? The blood trails? Oh, my back. I went further. What I saw, slowly realizing what I was seeing, I started to back away, thinking I would vomit right here and now. God, what do I do? Help. After some time, I recovered from the panic. What's with this lamp made? Has a spider logo. The perpetrator of the brutal murder was... Wait, someone died? I'm sorry, Erin. I'm sorry. Who? What is that? I don't know. I just felt hunger and I decided to go outside, and then I don't know, and then this. I got it. Calm down, Aisa. I hugged her, but apparently my anxiety was strongly red. In her teeth, in addition to pieces of torn flesh, I noticed a cockroach that seemed to be still moving. Did anyone see you on the street? No one knows that I'm here. I got through the ventilation. What kind of ventilation system does this house have? The problem was that Aisa had some kind of hunger problem. Simple. Human food wasn't being digested, as well as special food for insect people? Okay. I buy her meat, semi-finished products. I even tried vegetables and fruits. She wants to eat, but no matter where I find her, nothing fits her. But now it looks like she's already slowly starting to lose her mind from hunger. I decided that something had to be done about it. So, who was murdered? Aisa, we're going to the doctor. But what if... I know you're scared, but ask yourself, what's worse? If you get caught and driven out of town, or if you starve to death, I guess you're fine with the doctor finding out that you're an insect thing? Okay. A small knock at the front door with a hammer hit my soul. Aisa and I wiped the blood away as quickly as possible, then she hid in the basement. Corinth. Landlady, yeah, did you want something? I asked through a forced smile. Nothing, I just came to remind you that the rent will have to be paid soon. Yeah, of course, there will be money. I heard that you have problems with money for now, is it right? They say you often borrow. Oh, nothing like that, don't worry, I won't make you starve. Corinth, you have a bad opinion of me. Sniff, sniff. What is that smell? Has she smelled the blood? Wait, is she also an insect person thing? I mean, you got antenna on you, unless it's a event where a celebration where you wear insect costumes to celebrate the wonders of insects. But sure. Wait, that smell? Well, a little incident with food. I'm practicing cooking, huh? Don't burn down the apartment. Phew, she's gone. We'll have to disinfect the room. Why did she come in? Why did she follow me? Did she see me? Now she's going to tell the police everything? Should I eat her? Calm down. Nothing threatens you. No one is looking for you. Anyway, we're going to the clinic. No, Dr. Sticky apart, I need your soul. Where did you pick up this stuff? It reminds me of the another visual novel. I think it's called Shit. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. Was it determinable and stable? An insect girl where you find an insect girl and you raise it to slowly become and resemble more of a human. At least with that insect person, she actually tolerates and actually eats human food and not make human as food. This one's a little different because I guess she can't resist her urges, her natural instincts. But is the natural instinct of an insect person to just kill? I mean, it's a spider. They can go on for years without eating. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating, but they can go a long time without eating. I'm just saying. Well, where did you pick up this stuff? It was shown in your documentaries. Isa, these are horror films. They are all fiction. Why does it say kids here? Aren't I supposed to be some other guy? Fiction? Come on, I know who to go to. You'll like him. Wait, let me just change. Voice volume is here, but it's weird. Okay. Taking advantage of the situation where she was processing the shocking news for a minute, I dragged her outside. Even as a teenager, I had no idea that one day I would live side by side with insect people. They've always been there and they've always existed, but we just didn't notice them. Then they just showed up. That's how everything changed in one moment. I do not know what caused this, but somehow I had to get used to it. Not that it would be difficult for me. I was more concerned about my well-being. I failed the interview for the umpteenth time. It's not like I'm trying too hard to get so upset, but there's nothing I can do about it. As usual, I consoled myself with a little rest on the bench. In the distance, I saw a girl waving her arms and saying something with a smile. Perhaps it was poetry. And I reflexively felt sorry for her, although there was no apparent reason for this. I probably subconsciously imagined to myself that she had problems with her family and the like. It was getting late. She was already tired, and I was about to go home, however. She sat down next to me. Hello. There's two of you. Hello. How's the weather? Do you like it? It could be better. The sun is shining. I have nothing against it. So you don't. Yeah, I also prefer the darkness. That's why I sat here in the shade. I was embarrassed, but the further the conversation went, the better I felt. Her name was Aisa. She ran away for a moment, tried to find a job as a housewife in the city. A job as a housewife? Alright. There is no education, actually, as well as permanent housing, and so her ID. This limits her greatly. In the end, we became friends. At first, we were meeting in the same park, talked about different things, then I started helping her with money. In the end, I decided that I could completely trust her and unofficially hired her. I definitely had enough work to do. Here we are at the clinic. I took a ticket to the doctor with very good reviews. He specializes in new insect people. Just the thing. Well, isn't that convenient that suddenly there are clinics here that specializes for insect people? It's like the big pharma knew that this would happen and already prepared for it. Maybe they know. Maybe they actually made they made the cure and like they made a disease so that they can sell the cure. A minute goes by, 2, 5, 15. Isa was getting nervous. Oh, I thought it would be nice to distract myself with some kind of conversation, but I couldn't figure out the topic. Well, maybe we should watch a movie. I won't watch documentaries anymore, Isa. Well, I'll let you choose a movie this time. Nothing comes to my mind. Then, no, another revision of The Amazing Chocolate Day, and I'm going out the window. I think I'll go to the store later and see what's on the discs. It was our turn and we entered the cabinet. Is he with you? Her friend, something like that. I haven't seen you here before. I'll have to get your card. Last name, first name? Card like solitaire or what? Doctor, here's the thing. She's not local. She doesn't have any documents with her. We just need help. You do understand that without documents, I will not be able to assign you where you need to go. We did not hope that you would help us. Well, in place. Aren't you one of the few people who knows a lot about the physiology of insect people? You see, Isa can't digest food, no matter what I buy, no matter what I cook, and even what she finds herself. She doesn't help anything. Has never seen this before, Isa. Did I pronounce it correctly? Please sit down. I'll take a look at you. Something doesn't add up. Are you sure you're an insect? Which insect are you based on again? Wait, so she's not an insect? She's an arachnid. Yeah, I know, big difference. Okay, I get it. Based on what? I understand nothing. Maybe a spider? That is not an insect. Maybe the physiology of Spider-Man is more different than others. So you don't know? Unfortunately, yes. And then unfortunately, even if you had all the documents, I do not know what to do. It says I do not what to do. Maybe I will do a little research. Come here tomorrow. Maybe I can find a solution. Thank you very much. Yes. See you later. So we don't have to pay? Awesome. Went up to the cabinet when I heard that the doctor would help us. I felt better. So, will he help me? Will certainly help. As I told you, the doctor is a good person. That's awesome. On the way home, Aisa noticed the mysterious, at least for her, decorations. Her head was taken up by Halloween decorations. Well, good thing we don't have to prepare for your costume. Ha 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 ha. I'm an asshole. Rin, what is it? Why did they carve masks out of pumpkins? Are they going to a ritual hunt? Well, almost. Tomorrow's a holiday. Halloween, have you heard? Holiday? Sounds fun. I want to go. And what, you're not even afraid? Well, everything was alright today. I think if I behave well, nothing bad will happen. I was glad that you felt much better. Who would have thought that a wonk would have such a good effect on her mind? But we have to go to the doctor tomorrow. I don't know how long it will take. He was talking about research or something. I'm afraid it may take until late at night. Oh. When I saw her face twisted in sadness, I couldn't resist, and in the end she got better. For the sake of the holiday, you can postpone the research. You know, I don't think anything terrible will happen if we postpone this case for a day. A lot of things can happen in one day. For example, her natural instincts will take over and then kill you, or if not you, then anybody else in the vicinity. It's gonna suck for them. Hooray. Then until the end of the day, Aisa and I watched the movie that I chose. It turned out that she had not seen feature films before. I was surprised when she sobbed at the death of a positive character, and how happy she was when it was predictably resurrected. I wish I could be so happy about something. And the normie mind can... the casual mind. They can get happy about anything and consume everything. Makes everybody worse. Makes it everybody else for the worst. I went to sleep in my room and Aisa went to the basement. We went into standby mode the next day. And... the events of the previous day just wouldn't leave my head and I slept poorly because of it. However, thoughts about the holiday helped me to distract myself. I understood perfectly well that Aisa was still sleeping and would most likely sleep for quite a long time, so I decided to go to the store to do some shopping. I bought some costumes for me and Aisa and a lot of candy, actually. I didn't really celebrate Halloween before, but this year something changed. I thought I was having money problems. How the hell can I afford all of this? For some reason, I'm now worried about this holiday. What has changed? They're insect people now? In any case, I'm glad for such changes. Extra moments of joy will not interfere with a life consisting of darkness. It's just a pity that back then, I didn't realize that life is a predator that plays with you. Oh fuck, I finally remembered. It's not determinable and stable, although it is made by the same developer. It's butterfly affection. There you go. A pretty kind of wholesome thing, depending on what ending you choose. Of you living with an insect girl and how you deal with that. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. I wish there was more of that kind of thing. After walking a bit, I went home. I noticed that I forgot to close the door. I need to be more careful. It would be unpleasant if someone came in and caught Aisa by surprise. I knocked on the basement door and then there was some kind of weird noise. It turns out she was already awake. Apparently it caught her by surprise. Was she getting dressed there? Good morning, Rin. You ate somebody, didn't you? I noticed cockroach spots in her teeth. Again. Oh, you bought something? Extra bits of the holiday so that our evening will be more fun. Really? That's cool. So, what shall we do before that? I was actually thinking of cleaning your place, no offense, but I can already smell dust in your room. Mm-hmm. And you did something about the cockroaches, I assume? Is that so? You cleaned it yourself the day before yesterday. But you have to do it every day, or even more often, you know? Well, only people with too much free time and energy can afford that. Which is what I am, that's why you pay me, so I'll work it off with all my might. Looks like Aisa found something to do, maybe scroll through the feed. Suddenly the phone rang, the number was unfamiliar and I hope it wasn't spam. It's gonna be the doctor, isn't it? I decided to answer the call. Hello. Hello, who's calling? This is the therapist you met with yesterday. I have some potentially important information on Miss Aisa. Yeah, I'm listening. I've been doing some research and talking to some entomologist friends. It looks like your friend is a unique case. What do you mean? Nothing supernatural, really, considering that new species of people has been little studied. I can only guess, but insects are probably good for her food. Moreover, it is advisable to eat them in a dissolved form in the form of porridge. This assumption is based on the fact that, according to her, she is a spider. Nothing more. I know that this is a bit naive, but this is all I have right now. I hope this will at least help a little. So insects, damn, they aren't sold in the city anymore, only if you order online. I want to know that the information is not very reliable until your friend is fully examined. Don't forget about today's meeting. Yeah, about that. We decided to reschedule a meeting for tomorrow. Do you think this matter can wait? Well, Aisa seems to be feeling better and has never celebrated before. I decided to make her happy, and besides, it was her initiative to begin with. So she's feeling better. Has she been doing anything weird lately? Maybe she attacked someone. Yeah, of course, and yesterday was the peak of her antics. Yeah, no, I don't think so. No more than usual. Then okay, it's up to you, so I'm gonna tell you what to do. Thank you for your help. I hung up. While waiting for the evening, I scrolled through my feed a bit and looked at insects for food in online stores. I wonder what Aisa would prefer. Dragonflies, flies, crickets, grasshoppers, or maybe cockroaches? Some big ones, really big ones. I wonder which insects are more expensive. And how can I determine if the price is too high or if it's because of the quality of the product? I wouldn't mind spending money for Aisa, but I can't decide. Or maybe I shouldn't even think about it for now. Let's just try these. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I didn't even notice how several hours passed. You're already ready? So soon? It's getting dark. Hurry up, let's go. Take your time. I bought us each a suit. Let me see it. Here, hope you like it. Pumpkin spider, We got dressed in our costumes and went for a walk. After getting a little bit of the holiday spirit from the walk, I took Aisa to the mall, which was already decorated for Halloween. I've never been known for my ability to understand girls, but I think she liked it here. Yeah, man, the art is so good. I won't lie, even a boy like me had a lot of fun. Wait, I love this. Can I use it for a thumbnail? Give me 5 seconds, 4, 3, oh, goddamn, I'm blocking the way. Oh well. I'll do it, I'll save here. Yeah, and then I'll hide the later. I won't lie, even a boy like me had a lot of fun. I have a habit of watching other people having fun. Somehow my brain is tricked into thinking that it's the one having fun. I say it's the complete opposite. She has to participate. She's jealous of watching people having fun without her, and she gets along so well with unfamiliar company. I'm jealous. The mall had some attractions installed for the holiday, which Aisa wanted to try out. She seemed to like everything. I spent most of my time on the snacks because I wasn't particularly impressed by the rest. After that, as tradition dictates, we went from house to house scaring people. Oddly enough, Aisa was better at it than I was, but I wouldn't say it bothered me, although I was afraid that someone might call the police. But thanks to this tactic, we could take the candies before the victim recovered and run away. Not very fair, but so much fun. It was not fun even because of the adrenaline while committing the mischief, but because of how we imagined the face of the person asking, where did my candies go? Assholes, that's hilarious. Then we just sat on the bench near the house and just talked. Did you see how his eyes bulged? Of course you did. You scared him. Actually, I couldn't see much with the mask on, and upside down too. Sounds reasonable. Have you ever had this much fun at home? Well, I can't remember right away. I I remember catching a praying mantis and putting it in my mom's mouth while she was sleeping, but that's probably not quite it. Oh, why did you do that? I was just stupid. Mom scolded me so much before that, and I did it hoping that the praying mantis would eat her brains. You're thinking terribly. Really? I thought it was normal for kids. I guess it's not that weird. I didn't mean it that way. If only you knew weird things I did as a kid. Once at school, I stuck a pen in a classmate's hand. Why did you do that? I didn't like him. He was always teasing me and calling me names. I don't know if I was getting revenge for it or if I was just indulging in an impulsive thought. What will you do now? I've become calmer with age, so I probably wouldn't do anything. It's kind of passive. Yeah, maybe, but the first thing that comes to mind isn't always the right one. I'm thirsty. Let me go home and get some soda. I went home. I was looking for soda in the living room, but pretty unsuccessful. Then I remembered that Aisa had taken some earlier, so I decided to check in her room. With these thoughts, I went in. It was pretty dark. You couldn't see anything. I was running from one corner to another, looking for the switch until I realized that Aisa had apparently taped it up. I couldn't blame her for that. She really wanted a dark corner for herself. Unexpectedly for myself, I heard some weird sounds. Hey, is that a goddamn... it started to rain. It was definitely not me who made them. I felt uneasy. It was as if I heard someone's breathing. I took out the matches I bought today to get at least a bit of light, but then I felt something touch me. I felt a breath on my mouth. I felt like I was pierced by something. It hurt, but for some reason I was calm, as if that's how it should be. If we can't live together, then we'll live as one person? Oh shit. So we're gonna merge? I didn't even notice how I lost control of myself. The sound I heard just after entering the room, the landlady was here all this time. Wait, the landlady? I thought it was gonna be okay. I caught the sound of her breathing out of the corner of my ear. I want to eat. I realized that I no longer control my hands, my legs, my head. I could feel them. I could see and hear them, but nothing more. But for some reason, I'm not upset about it. I'm calm, as if all this was my will. To be honest, I don't care anymore. To be honest, I'm quite happy with it. Really, bro? What about your job? What is Tim from HR gonna say tomorrow when he sees you like that? Like, what the hell? I'm not sure this covers company policy. I don't have to think. I don't have to worry. It's as if time turned back, even before I was born. Who is there? There's someone at the door. I must trick or treat. And wait, what? That's it? Oh god, I'm so pissed. Yeah, I get it. Fucking really, Drew? God damn it. So, yeah, if we can't live together, we'll live as one person. I didn't, control myself. Resident control, yada yada. So that's where it ends? God damn it, I'm so pissed. So, yeah, this is... what it was called, There's No Spider Girl in My Basement. If you want to try the game for yourself, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. What? That's how it ends? Come on, man. Really? That's how it ends? I'm kinda... So what happens now? Like, what about the doctor's research? What about a job? How is Tim from HR gonna... and then, yeah, so why did the landlady do that? So who was the murdered person? There's so many questions left, and it's like, wow, this is interesting. Trying to live a normal life while trying to hide suppress these urges, these spider tendencies, even though spiders are the most chill things in the world. I'm pissed because I want more of this story, man. It's so incomplete. So yeah, if you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. The art is gorgeous, though. I wish visual novels like this would have a gallery section where you can just admire the art or something. That'd be pretty cool.